Hello, listener. This is producer Jeffrey. Step into my time machine. Long ago, beginning in the ancient past of 2009, we made a show called Our Fair City. Now, Our Fair City is a sprawling, epic story set in the dystopian future of Hartford, Connecticut. A climate disaster made the world outside a frozen wasteland. What remains of humanity lives inside in a largely subterranean city governed by the remains of an insurance company. Now, Our Fair City is darkly funny. You'll meet mad scientists, lightning riggers, the woken dead, giant ants, time travelers, and mole people. We are currently re-releasing Our Fair City weekly, so this is a great time to join us for a romp through the tunnels of Heartlife. After today's episode, we'll be sharing a trailer for the show. I hope you'll check it out, and I would love you to join us in our listen of Our Fair City, found wherever you're listening to this podcast right now.
World Gone Wrong is brought to you by Shaker and Spoon Cocktail Club. You can improve your at-home mixology skills with a subscription box from Shaker and Spoon. Each month, they send you everything you need except the alcohol for 12 drinks for 3 different recipes. And I promise you, it is a really great way to polish off a whole bottle with a group of friends. Explore new flavors, learn something new, and just have a great time. Go to shakerandspoon.com/WGW for $20 off your subscription. That is shakerandspoon.com/WGW, and you will get $20 off your subscription. Have you got one? Because full transparency, I don't.
Oh, I do. A classic.
I am so worried.
Malik?
Yes?
What's black and white and red all over?
Ooh, wow. We really are going back to basics. What's black and white and red all over?
That's right.
The Communist Manifesto, baby. And then if we can do a pause here, I'll go back and post and add a swelling chorus of Le Internationale.
Yeah, you absolutely won't do that.
Malik from the future here, and Jamie is correct. I did not. Cue the theme song.
Someone on the radio said something about the sun going out forever in a month or so. But we all knew the end was near, nothing to be done from here. So I shake my head and off to bed I go.
Hello, and welcome to yet another edition of World Gone Wrong.
This is the show where we trek through the gathering snowdrifts of absurdity in this world and stick out our tongues to catch the falling flakes.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Maybe a little unsanitary.
Depends on the flakes, I guess.
Oh, doesn't it always?
Ew. I am Malik, speaking to you in glorious Technicolor, and with us, as usual, is my co-host, Jamie, who is... Well, this is kind of wild, actually.
Did you just call me Jamie?
I did. It's time to duel. If you get that reference, we're friends.
Anyway, I'm Jamie, and I'm coming to you from a small town in Colorado that is currently experiencing the blizzard of 2026.
Meaning, for the sake of posterity and any non-American listeners.
Meaning that I am broadcasting in black and white because, like everything in the blizzard's path, there is currently nothing to see over here but grayscale. Zero color anywhere, inside, outside, all of it. The snow is piling up, and I am not leaving my extremely gray house for a while.
And are you prepared? Are you ready? Tell the listeners, have you gotten all the signatures you need to run for school board?
So the cutoff date was this afternoon.
And when did the blizzard hit?
It started snowing 2 nights ago. My team had been out there with clipboards and pens all week.
Ooh, your team, so official.
Oh, it's just me and some people from the town council, Fran and Wendy, a few others. At first, we were going door to door, but that took way too long, so we posted up outside the King Soopers. Did you know it's really hard to get passerbys to sign stuff?
So, anything to report for our listeners?
I need to take about a day off from talking to people, but the signatures are in and we officially have a campaign!
Hell yeah!
And I can tell Wendy is bored during the blizzard because she keeps sending me clips of my opponent. I'm not going to say her name. So we can come up with responses. But yeah, now I have another day or two to hunker down and try to think of a campaign slogan.
You mean we have to try to think of a slogan? As your self-appointed campaign manager, this is on my plate too.
I won't turn down the help.
So you are hunkered down? Provisions in place? I guess this is one case where a bug-out bag is not that helpful. There's nowhere for you to, bug out to. Plus, the problem isn't really the snow itself.
Some of the contents are still relevant. We've got canned food, gallons of drinking water, and our battery-operated radio if we need them. Plus, we filled all of our prescriptions for the next month, and Dad's re-weatherproofing the last of the windows downstairs. But yeah, at least for the time being, the actual amount of snow on the ground is pretty reasonable for Colorado winter. The town is salting the roads and plowing, so that's fine. The issue is just the color loss.
So you're safe? You're good?
We're very cozy. It helps that we got plenty of warning. So non-American listeners and posterity, this particular weather system has been rolling across the continental U.S. for the past week. Wait, how was Chicago, by the way?
You know, we actually missed most of it. I'd say at the extreme, everything was desaturated for a day or two. Nothing too bad, like living through an Instagram filter, maybe. Whereas you are full on no color at all. You're 1950s TV black and white.
Ooh, how weird is it for you?
Oh, Jamie, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little weird. Seeing my video right next to yours, it looks like you've gone back in time or something. Oh, hey!
Yeah?
Do your best, like, movie star voice.
So I've got a decent Christopher Walken, but something tells me that's not what you're asking.
Just a little, what's it called? Transatlantic accent.
Okay, yeah, just whip out a completely different accent that absolutely nobody uses anymore.
Please.
I don't... Okay, give me something to say.
Ooh, what's the most old-timey movie star line I can think of? Let's go with, well, I certainly didn't steal the diamonds.
Well, I certainly didn't steal the diamonds.
Oh my God, okay, incredible. The fact that you're in, are those pajamas? Really add something.
They are, they're my pajamas. Don't look at me. That's improper. Let me put something fresh on.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just looking through this random window on the street. Yours is better. What does your shirt say?
It's a skillet saying pansexual, surrounded by rainbows. Not that you can tell right now.
It's all very... Okay, insert your standard 50 Shades of Grey joke here.
Insert it where?
Oh my God. Well, at least the blizzard hasn't changed your lack of maturity. Is it weird out there for you?
Oh, Malik, it is exceedingly weird.
Tell me about it.
I keep turning my head and expecting to see color. Like, I can catch it if I just look fast enough. So it's kind of like, have you ever, during a power outage, walked into a room and automatically flipped on the light switch?
Of course. I can go one further. The last time the power went, I was listening to music, and when the lights blinked out, I took out my headphones to see better.
Listen, I'm glad that it's universal. I wish that could mean that I'd stop doing it.
No colors blurring out of the corner of your eye?
None whatsoever. I mean, which makes sense. Well, sense is a strong word. It would make even less sense if the color was jumping away when we looked at it, like something from a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I don't know why, because I've been watching TikToks from people as the snow is blown west, but I'm still not prepared seeing it live. Here it is, right on my screen. In an isolated clip, your brain always has the option of going, oh, well, they added a movie effect after they filmed it, but seeing you in the room you've always recorded in, I just don't have any, context, I guess. My brain doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, picture that feeling and then multiply it tenfold. That's the feeling on the ground.
What's going on down there?
Well, we were watching the local news and the number of car accidents at intersections has gone way up. I mean, more than normal for a blizzard.
Oh, yeah, traffic lights. I didn't think.
And, if you take a minute to remember, you can reason out the relative position of the light that's currently on and what that means, but it's not as intuitive. Also, food inspection is temporarily suspended because they literally can't see if the meat or whatever is spoiled or not.
Ooh, damn.
Which means there's more shortages than usual at the grocery stores. And since everyone knew this was coming, people have basically raided the King Soopers by the time we were done gathering signatures and actually had to get supplies. Dad and I didn't eat any food because, again, it's all in the bug-out bag. But all those empty shelves didn't do my mood any favors. People were stocking up on the weirdest stuff. I guess, it's just human nature. But I don't see how a blizzard or a lack of color means that you suddenly need plastic forks.
Maybe they just need to buy something. Worship at the altar of capitalism, you know?
Maybe. People are pretty freaked out.
The stoplights thing sounds scary.
Yeah. And also, most winter coats are dark or bright colors, you know? Colors that will stand out if something happens and you need rescuers to go out looking for a person. But that goes completely by the wayside when everything's white, black, or gray. There's a lot of worry that if kids get lost or, an old person with dementia goes wandering, they won't be spotted.
Wow, yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah, it is. Plus, there are a lot of people who can't do their jobs right now, not just food inspectors.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Of course, interior designers, most
And
important.
I love that that's your concern, which is true for all those interior designers out there. And anyone whose work involves, I don't know, clothes or paint or website design. A lot of cooks and bakers, pilots. When the storm went through Denver, we had even more grounded planes than usual.
So, what were you buying at the store?
Watercolors.
Oh, my God. No way. Are you doing the Guess Who challenge?
We need to pass the time somehow.
Jamie, care to explain to our listeners who aren't as up-to-date and cutting edge as me?
The Guess Who challenge is a viral stunt where you try to make a painting of something when the blizzard is at its worst. And then once it passes, you can learn how bad you are at judging the relative color values. Red grass against a green sky, and so on. So Dad's been sending them to me. Obviously, I can't appreciate them right now.
No, but that'll be good once it passes.
Dad's trying to make the blizzard kind of fun. A little like a solar eclipse, I guess. What are the activities we can do to make the most of this?
Your dad is just hot and nice. What?
What an angel.
Truly. That's really nice.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he made sure we had hot cocoa mix, and we rented like half a dozen old movies to see if we experience them differently when everything's black and white.
Oh, the verdict?
So the hot cocoa is delicious, but I know this is weird, but just follow me. I have to drink it with my eyes closed.
There just aren't a ton of foods that look good, Gray. I get it.
Tell me about it. I haven't been looking that hard at my plate in general.
And the movies?
I found it creepy, to be honest.
Oh.
It feels like all of the familiar images on the screen have seeped into real life and like infected it, like we've all caught Marx Brothers disease.
Karl Marx had a brother? Are we coming full circle on my very good start of show joke?
No. The Marx Brothers,
Oh my
they're a little like a smarter Three Stooges. A lot of puns and one-liners. One morning, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got into my pajamas, I'll never know. That kind of thing.
I refuse to be your friend unless you are doing that accent forever. That it changes my life. And those movies sound right up your alley.
Usually it is. I feel bad that I'm not having any fun.
Girl, all your food is gray. You've earned the right to not be perfectly content.
It's not really bad, I don't think.
And being stuck in your house, that's not a recipe for a good time.
I mean, I'd rather be here than out there getting blown around or hit by confused cars.
It's never great to have to use a vacation day for something like this.
Actually, work's been totally reasonable. One of my colleagues sent an email to the company explaining how dangerous snowstorms can be to humans. And since then, we've been allowed to work from home.
Sucks to have all those flurries in your yard but not be able to go out and make a snowman.
I think on some level, it's cool that this is happening, but okay, the thing is, I wouldn't call myself a hugely visual person. I've never rearranged my wall art a bunch of times or given much thought to what colors go with my complexion or whatever.
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah, you. But it's not a compliment. I wouldn't have thought this would get to me. I mean, listen, I know it's temporary. I know it is. And it's not just about looking down at my sandwich and there's nothing but grays. I miss our part of the state has a lot of sky, you know? And even in the middle of winter, even when it's super, super cold, the sun will be out most of the time. And all that blue, it makes a difference. It just does.
You miss beauty.
Oh, I know that's ridiculous.
No, I study poetry at a professional level. I don't think there's anything ridiculous about it.
I miss color so much.
That's so fair.
And not just the glory of nature or whatever. Okay, you are wearing our Friendship in Apocalypse hoodie. I can see that you are. I remember Carly taking us through all her design choices. I know what color every part of the logo is supposed to be. I know there's a frond with an eyeball that's pink and one that's orange and so on.
Listeners, if you don't know what Jamie's talking about, visit audaciousmachinecreative.com and click on the store. Oh, and maybe pick one up for yourself once the blizzard is past your part of the world and you can, appreciate its full color glory.
Buying our merch helps make this show possible. But yeah, I don't think I ever realized how happy I was being able to just experience all the colors, even the ones I don't normally like. Seafoam green, for instance, is not my favorite, but they all add up to form a picture of the world around me that I've been hugely taking for granted. In the middle of winter, which I normally think of as, there's no flowers, there's no deciduous leaves, but it's still There's color everywhere, usually.
Don't it always seem to go?
Ooh, what shirt will I wear today? Well, probably a gray one. What mug will I drink out of? Let's go with the gray one with the gray design. How do I know when my gray stew is done? When it's differently gray? Malik, even my dreams are in black and white.
Oh.
There's no way out of it. There's no escape.
Okay, that does sound a little exhausting.
And it's silly, right? Like in the vast scheme of things, intellectually, I know it's silly. It's just colors. And anyway, the colors are coming back. They've come back for everyone in the path so far. But in this moment,
the colors are gone, which is not something your brain was designed to handle in any way. There's nothing you can do.
So Dad's been taking fish oil.
Oh, why?
It's supposed to help with seasonal affective disorder.
Do you think that's what you've got? Like a mega helping of it? That has to do with sunlight, doesn't it?
Well, lack of proper sunlight during winter is a component for sure.
Well, that's something we've got research on, right?
Hence the fish oil. Statistically, people in Iceland have lower rates of seasonal affective disorder than they by all rights should, given how far north they are. Part of that is probably genetics, but some studies suggest it could have something to do with diet. They eat way more fish than we do.
Is it helping? Is your dad feeling better?
It's hard to say. It's only been a few days of this. God, I'm sorry. I have a couple black and white days and my whole mood collapses. I remember talking to you when the blizzard skirted Chicago and you were fine.
Okay, 1, it's not a competition. And 2, like I said, we had some color. Like a really faded outdoor sign, but I've got to think that's better than nothing. Hey, do we know why this is all happening?
Why does anything happen anymore?
I mean, do you want to talk theories?
I don't know.
You don't?
Depends, I guess.
On
whether or not you can sing us into a science corner when we get back from this break.
Of course. Welcome back to World Gone Wrong. And as far as that intro song challenge goes, hypothesis, oh, how we adore ya. It's you, it's me in the science corner.
Wow. I'll let it pass.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I spent the break double-checking my understanding about how color works. Quick refresher, all the colors we can perceive consist of substances interacting with light, which is a form of electromagnetic radiation. We can only see some wavelengths of this light. That's called the visible spectrum. The color of light is determined by the length of the waves.
From which we get the whole magnificent rainbow.
Right. And actually, although we describe seeing 7 colors in the rainbow, those are all the product of 3 primary colors of light. Do you want to guess what they are?
Oh, this feels like a trick question.
Is that a no?
No. Red is definitely 1. Blue is 1. I feel like Aditi was telling me.
Aditi is a friend of ours. She does graphic design.
Yes, she was explaining the colors she uses on websites. I remember the third one isn't what you'd expect from mixing paints in art class. It was kind of like a wild card. So I'm going to say chartreuse.
Hang on, let me quickly look up what color chartreuse is. Oh.
Jamie, did you do an image search?
Yeah. I'm getting gray. I know that's not what it is, so hang on.
There's a liqueur called chartreuse. We have it at the restaurant, which is how I know that the color in question is a brilliant green.
Which means, ding, 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 you are correct.
Really?
Yep. So when we talk about light, the primary colors are actually red, blue, and green.
Yes.
Light from a light source strikes an object, and some of those wavelengths get absorbed while some get reflected off the surface. Whatever wavelength reflects off the surface determines the color you see.
Well, usually. Maybe not right now in Colorado.
I have to believe that, at the very least, the wavelengths are still functioning as normal.
What if an object is black or white?
If it's black, it absorbs all the light. If it's white, it's reflecting all the light.
So couldn't the snow somehow do something with reflection so that everything reflects in grayscale?
I can't think how it would do that in a way so that all the other colors are also gone indoors away from any windows.
So what do you think is going on?
Okay, so wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation bouncing off or getting absorbed is how color works. The way we see color is a whole other matter.
Oh, a science corner in a science corner?
I feel like the Frizz. Are you ready?
Yes!
Some theories are complex, but we're prepared. Welcome to Science Corner Squared.
Okay, that was quick.
I may have had that one ready to go. Anyway, things are slow over here, baby.
Continue.
Simplifying a little. When you look at visible light reflecting off an object, some light particles pass through the eye. At the back of the eyeball, there are structures called rods and cones. Rods just detect if visible light is there or not. They don't detect what the wavelengths are within that range. They're what you use to see in very dim light.
Wait, but if that's true, then wouldn't you not be able to see a color in a darkened room?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Really?
You never tested your color vision alone at night?
No.
I don't know why I had to add the alone part. And I said the words out loud, and then I realized that's probably an only child thing. Yeah. I read in a science book, a kid's science book, that you can't see colors in the dark. And then I spent, I don't know, a month squinting into the corners of my room after the lights went off, trying to prove the book wrong. What were you doing when you were 8?
I don't know, rescuing worms, I think.
Rescuing them from?
You know how when it rains, all those worms crawl onto the pavement and dry up? I used to scoop them up with one of those little plastic beach shovels and then drop them back in the mud.
Kid Malik. Oh, it's so charming.
I don't know, Jamie. I was very self-righteous about it.
I think that actually makes it better.
Your mileage may vary. So, we talked about rods. What are the other ones?
Of course you listened to the word rods.
Oh my gosh. All of my friends, the listeners, are listening to you read me for filth.
Cones, okay? Cones. They only work when there's more light. So you have red cones, blue cones, and green cones. Each is most sensitive to that corresponding primary color of light. So working together, the cones can normally recognize maybe 1,000,000 different shades. They detect which wavelengths are bouncing off an object. That information is transferred to your brain, and that's how you see color.
What about colorblind people?
There's a couple different ways to be colorblind, which is a bit of a misnomer because most colorblind people can see at least some color.
But the other colors...
Some people are missing one entire color of cone.
Hopefully in this case, it's not that.
Well, we know it's not that because color vision is restored when the storm blows through. I guess unless the cones are disappearing and reappearing, which we can't rule that out, but that freaks me out, so I'm going to pretend that's not it.
Well, if fossils can disappear...
Okay, tell me about it, but we probably can't just have nothing but rods because they only work when it's dim. So there's another way people have some form of color blindness, and that's when one color of cone has a shifted range of sensitivity. So, for instance, what would be the red cones respond to a different wavelength, like green, or vice versa. So that's how you get someone less sensitive to red or green. You can be, as Lady Gaga says, born that way, or your eyes can just naturally do that over time.
So you think the snow is...
Doing something temporary to our cones' sensitivities. Yes, but all of them.
Okay, that is honestly pretty cool. A middle school science experiment come to life?
It is cool. It is. I just wish my frontal lobe could have a chat with the rest of my brain and talk it down like a parrot to a toddler.
Okay, but if we could talk sense into our brains...
Yeah.
For one thing, I wouldn't still be on the market for a therapist.
How is that going, by the way?
I have an appointment next week.
Oh, good.
There weren't any openings until then, which could be a good sign. Maybe this person is booked because they're so good at their job.
Well, if there aren't a bunch of little goats crawling around the room, I think it'll have to be an improvement.
I'm holding you to that. How goes your foray into politics?
I already said my team got...
I am not tired of hearing you say my team. And yeah, you've got the signatures, but there's more to running than just qualifying. You've got a bunch of built-in time to work on the nuts and bolts of your campaign.
And I have a very good reason for why I haven't been doing that.
Which is...
I don't feel like it.
Jamie, as your self-appointed campaign manager, time is of the essence. You got the signatures, that's great. But now you need to build name recognition fast. You need yard signs out there getting people familiar with your name. And you need a website so that when people see your name, they can quickly look up your stance on the issues. Ooh, I can see it now, a picture of you, slick back hair. Maybe not slick back. We need to brainstorm what exactly that website says.
It's just... it's so much. There's so much to do. I can barely look at it all. And I know I'm going to have to shake even more hands and meet even more people. I'm tired now. I'm only going to get more tired.
Until the adrenaline kicks in.
Well, the yard signs are ordered. It took some time to decide on a color scheme.
Oh, Jamie, please tell me you finalized your colors before it started to snow.
I did.
Okay.
But I actually can't work on the website until the blizzard's gone. For one thing, I don't know what to say. Plus, I could accidentally pick a color combo that's unreadable.
Wait, aren't the bulk of your constituents also experiencing the blizzard right now?
Yeah.
So they'll see what you see. Or you could take the safest route and go with very dark text on a very pale background, drop your sign design on it, and then keep it clear from other images until the snow melts.
Like a website from 1998.
People love nostalgia.
Yeah, people love nostalgia a little too much.
That is so true.
I was talking about this to Fran and Wendy while we were gathering signatures. We shouldn't be trying to return to an earlier time, because the truth is we can't. We need to face our reality, all the good and the bad. A lot of bad. A shit ton of bad. But the minute we start to go, but wouldn't things be better if we could move backwards? That way lies madness. That way lies sticking our heads in the sand and ignoring what the fuck people actually need. God, what kids actually need. We're supposed to be preparing them for now. And after now. We're supposed to do the hard work of what comes next, not persecuting and erasing people or people, whatever, because they won't fit with our idea of a golden past. That past never really existed, and all the shit we're in now definitely does.
Jamie?
Sorry, you were talking about web design.
I was, but I think you found your campaign message.
Give or take some shits and fucks.
Definitely less of that, yeah. and I'd say try to phrase it as a positive where you can, preparing kids to meet the current moment.
That's not terrible.
I do accept Venmo.
How about a very heartfelt thank you?
Let me think. That works too. So how long until the blizzard clears?
The thought is about a day and a half.
When this is over, you can feast your eyes on color all you want. Oh, I'll send you glitter in the mail.
Is that a threat?
Okay, no, I won't do that.
Thank you.
Given the Bermuda River, by the time it got to you, we'd be ready for the blizzard of 2027.
Also, covering someone in a cloud of glitter in their home is about as close to a real-life curse as anything I know.
That, too.
But yeah, once the snow's stopped and the roads are plowed, I think I'm going to try to spend a little more time outside. It's so easy to take the full spectrum of vision for granted. I might as well make the most of it while I can.
Sounds good. When all the big things are wrong, maybe it's even more important to take time to enjoy the little things.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to think about that for the next couple days. So, look forward to the next World Gone Wrong in full and vivid color.
Yes, I am Malik.
I'm Jamie.
We know things are getting weirder and paler every day, but we hope you're baseline. And we wish you all a better tomorrow.
And even when it's ashes, there'll be part of me that wishes we could stay.
Jamie and Malik are played by Hilary Williams and Michael Turrentine.
This episode was written by Jessica Best.
Directed and edited by Nils Gardner.
Our show art is by Carly Fairbanks.
And our bangin' theme song is Falling in Love at the End of the World by Olivia and the Lovers.
World Gone Wrong is produced and created by Nils Gardner and Eleanor Hyde.
This is a production of Audacious Machine Creative.
In this place, once known as Hartford, Connecticut, the wind doesn't howl. It screams. That screaming wind careens maliciously across the vast tundra until it breaks against the side of a monolithic structure. The Heart Life Tower, former home of the Heart Life Insurance Company. Dear listener, these are the true dramatizations of our fair city's glorious history. You will meet the brave bureaucrats that keep us safe and orderly.
Sorry for the confusion. MURDER is actually an acronym for our department. An unfortunate coincidence.
The abominable mole people who dig the tunnels that keep us warm.
They don't exist. There's no such thing as ant people. Mole people.
And the most dangerous villains of all. Scientists.
I swear, I'd forget my head if it wasn't sewn on.
To say nothing of lightning riggers, time travelers, and simple interns, every policy has a story to tell. Join us, dear listener, for the tale of our fair city, wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, you owe everything to Heart Life. All the life you'll ever need.